Hello, this is day 48 of recording myself every single day on my journey to become a professional soccer player, a business owner, and then the next version of myself. I kind of changed up what I wanted to say for like my intro because I didn't really have the third like pillar of what my kind of goals are. And I think just getting rid of the person that I am and then kind of transitioning into the person that I want to be would be a better like kind of quantifiable thing that I can say and like have a goal towards, and just a better version of myself is just kind of vague. So I want to clear that up. I have four kind of points that I want to talk about today. They kind of lead into one another. But starting out, the I have a problem with failing to start when I don't have a good routine. So if I wake up late, or if I am kind of late getting back from practice, or getting late hanging out with a friend, or if I'm not starting something when I said I want to start something and I'm a little bit off, I struggle to just start the work, to sit down and do it if it's not when I said I was going to do it. If I didn't have a good night's rest, if I didn't have like the perfect thing leading up to it, if I didn't go through my routine, that's something that I need to fix. I need to fix the ability to start no matter what came before, how I was feeling, or what I was doing. And I think if I have the ability to do that, I'll become a lot stronger of a person, and that requires me to have extreme discipline. I think, especially in the times where I'm struggling right now of getting any work done, I need to kind of clamp down and be the hardest on my discipline, because then once I build the discipline of me going to the gym, me constantly doing work, it'll be habitualized and I won't need the discipline anymore to start the work, to go to the gym, to start my day whenever I wake up, if that's not when I said I was going to wake up, or go to sleep even if it's a little bit past when I wanted to start going to sleep. I think it's a really like strong, hard ability to obtain, the ability to start, the ability not only to start but do what you want to do at any time, because you have those like weak voices in your head of just like wanting to fall into comfort. And I think that comfort is just really bad for me and for where I want to be and who I want to be. Being in this comfortable like living situation that I'm in right now, of I don't really have anything pressing. I don't have the pressure to like really get on me, so I chill and then not push forward and make it easier for me in the future, make me closer to who I want to be in the future. You have to think about like why do I want this life? Like why do I want to do any of this stuff? And for me, honestly, there's not really like a specific why that I get out of bed and I want to be this person, I want to be a professional soccer player, etc. Some people will have like a friend that died and they had like a dream together, or they'll have a relative that died, or they'll have, I feel like it's typically around someone dying, or they'll have like their family grew up poor. I grew up in a good situation. I didn't have any of those like close friends that like died when I was young, or close family member that died when I was young. So I have to step up. But I can't imagine staying the same person that I am right now, because my life is not what I want it to be. I think that should be enough reason for me to get up and do work and not want to fall into distraction, not want to fall into the current version of myself that I am right now, and then pushing to the new version that I want to be. Especially, I don't want to wake up in when I'm 25, when I'm 22, in 2 months, and think about all the time that I wasted and potential that I wasted. And eventually, if I continue to waste this time and like potential that I have, I'm going to get to 30, get to 40, and I literally won't be able to meet my goals. And it will be no one's fault but my own. I think no matter what, it will be no one's fault other than my own if I don't reach my goals, but I don't want to get it to that point. I don't want to get to that point where I waste my time just doing nothing. If I like make a mistake, but I'm working and like learning things, I think that's okay. But not trying to get better, not trying to push myself, I think that's a real problem. That's something I really want to get better at. And something I watch a lot of like these shitty manga recaps on YouTube. They'll like have people that have AI voices over the panels, and then they'll tell the story basically. And a lot of these stories that I typically like watching, these main characters will go back in time to either like 10, 15 years or to the start of their journey, and they'll change how they acted throughout the story. And especially when it comes to discipline, they'll act a lot more disciplined. They won't waste time. They won't waste time with people that aren't like helpful for them. They'll stand up for themselves against the people that treat them poorly. And for someone who can't go back in time, I can't wait for this second chance in life. And even if I did have the second chance in life, I shouldn't wait until the reset to be the like best version of myself, because even if I did get the second chance, then I could make it even better. I won't have the second chance in life for me to go back and redo all the past decisions, all these days that I've done already. I have to make sure that the time that I have now, the time that I have going forward, I have to live as if I was in my second run and do the discipline thing, stand up for myself, not allow the people around me who may disrespect me or don't have my best interests, let them go. It doesn't really matter. I don't want to build up resentment to these people. I think my goal is to spread joy to the people around me, and to allow myself to fall into these habits, to hang out with people who aren't for the best of me. Like, why would I do that to myself? I don't want to wait until I come across these mistakes to get burned if they can be prevented. I don't want to wait until I get to a breaking point. If I see something that could turn out bad for me, like going on Instagram, then it should be completely like eviscerated from the things that I do. And I think that in order to become that person that I want to be, I have to kind of like kill the current version of myself, so that the new version of me can live. And I have experienced this time and time again. If I have an old part of myself, especially if I change and then I do well for like a week or a few days, and then I allow myself to slip back into, oh, I'll just watch one YouTube video, or, oh, I'll just go on Instagram for a little bit, I see myself slip back all the way into the current version of myself who will watch Instagram all day, who will watch YouTube all day. So I have to not allow myself at all. And that means like literally everything. That means any of the animes I watch, I can't watch anymore. That means any of the sports I keep up with. Like, I don't watch basketball, but I'll watch the basketball highlights of the NBA playoffs right now. I can't watch that anymore. Any of the mangas I'm watching, I can't watch that anymore. And I can't go on Instagram for watching reels. I can't go on YouTube for watching shorts. I can't go on YouTube on my personal account for any reason other than to upload these videos. I have to have extreme rules, because knowing me, if I let myself slip a little bit, I'll fall all the way. And I don't want that to happen again, because it's happened to me over and over again. And as I said before, like, I don't want to wait until I get burned. And I think the equivalent of me getting burned would be for me to wake up in 5 years and realize I wasted my entire life. I'd rather stop it before that happens. And I've seen the problem in me now. I want to stop it as soon as it occurs. I don't want to put it off and put it off to where it never gets solved. That's what I have for today. I hope that was some pretty good advice. I mean, I'm kind of talking, these videos I think are a lot of me talking to myself, me convincing myself to live this new life, to let go of my old self. And I hope that if someone is watching this at some point, that they can see some parallels in their life. They can see some things that I'm doing right now that they're also doing. And then if they're watching this in the future, they'll see who I've become and realize that it is possible for you to be the version that you want to be. You just have to put your head down and have be extreme. And that's okay. I think people are going to look at you a little bit funny, or maybe you won't be understood. You won't kind of resonate with the people around you if you want to go to the ends of the human existence. And that's just something you're going to have to be okay with. You're not going to connect with all people, especially I think in the phase that I'm in right now. I want to be more, but I don't have the resume to where I can be around the people who are more as well. So I have to build myself up to where I am more, so then I can attract the people who are also more. But this is the hard part, the transition from old self to new self, and it takes a complete break from one to the other to be able to move into that new person. I have been saying it over and over again, but I need to show it in my actions, not even just on camera, like even when I'm off camera just by myself. I need to show it in my actions that I'm serious about this, and I'm not going to allow myself to be that old person. So that's what I have for today. Day 48. Day 48. Done recording. 2 days is day 50. Something I did kind of see in my views. I don't have a lot of views. My top video is 10 views currently. But the videos that do the best are the ones that start with you. So when I say like, you don't have to wait, or you blah, 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 those tend to do the best. So I might put, for the next like 25 of my videos, try experimenting with titles to where I have you as the first word, and then what I'm trying to teach in the lesson. Or I guess these are lessons, but what I'm trying to teach in the video. So good night. I hope everyone has a good day. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Peace.